Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to the channel. Zach D Productions here, and I'm here for a different kind of video for you guys. So for this video, this will be if I was in charge of the big four. Of course, the big four of thrash metal. And I'll basically be going over which bands I think deserve their spots in the big four, which bands would I have in the big four if this was a perfect world run by Zach D, of course. Now, of course, if you don't know who the big four are, they are Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, and Anthrax. That is if you don't know who the big four are already, which I'm sure if you're into metal, you already know, of course. So I know that some bands in the big four, some people have had their opinions on whether or not a few of these bands deserve to be in the big four, particularly Anthrax the most. I think that this is probably the most divisive one out of the big four because I know that many individuals believe that they don't belong in the big four, they don't deserve a place in the big four or whatever. So I thought that this would be an interesting video to do, just to let you guys know what my opinion is and what bands I think would make a great big four. Now, for those who are wondering, I actually prefer Anthrax to Slayer. I know that a lot of people would say that Slayer is a better band, but I mean, I don't really have an issue with that. And what are my thoughts on Anthrax being in the big four? I really don't have a problem with it. Do they deserve a place in the big four? That's debatable, but I don't really have a problem with it at the same time. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get into what bands I think deserve a place in the big four. So for this video, for the big four, I'll actually be keeping two bands in the big four and also taking out two. And the two bands that I would remove from the big four are Anthrax and Slayer. Now, I know that some people might just remove Anthrax and maybe replace them with another band, and then there you go, you have the perfect big four. But not to me. Again, I do like Anthrax more than Slayer, so yeah, I would actually take both Slayer and Anthrax out of the big four, and I would keep Metallica and Megadeth. I mean, obviously, you would have to be insane to remove Metallica from the big four, especially. So Metallica, they got to stay in the big four. Megadeth, they're pretty much the Metallica rival, so you got to have them in the big four as well, I think. Although the rivalry is more so with the fans than it is with the bands themselves, at least in recent time anyways. So yeah, I'm actually a fan of both bands, Metallica and Megadeth, so gotta have them both in the big four. And for my number 3 spot, I would actually go with Testament. Now, I don't think anyone would really have an issue if Testament was in the big four instead of Slayer or Anthrax. In fact, I think a lot of people would be totally fine if they replaced Anthrax or something. Yeah, I think Testament could be a good spot in the big four, I think, you know? I don't think anyone would have an issue with that. I don't think I would have an issue with that whatsoever. Great band. So yeah, Testament would be the band to replace Slayer. So who would replace Anthrax? I would have to go with Overkill. So yeah, that would be the big four if I was in charge of the big four. Metallica, Megadeth, Testament, and Overkill. What do you guys think? Is this a solid big four? Do you guys agree with my choices? What bands would make the big four if you were in charge of the big four? Feel free to let me know. So with that said, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Take care.